What's up, guys? My name is Nick. I'm working on my E150 1985. I usually do a French video, so if you're a little accent while I'm speaking, that's why. I just figured out that I could make a video to show everyone how we remove a oil pan on my Econoline. Didn't see a lot of video for those model on YouTube. Figure out why could I help people with that. So I first start by emptying the oil tank. So I remove the oil filter. My gasket leaking pretty bad. Um, as you can see, I'll take a light and shine it up for you. So I got a pretty decent leak on this. Same as my transmission oil pan. So it'll be my next move. So what I did is well, first of all, from what I saw on YouTube, people saying that you have to jack up the motor or either remove the transmission. I fall on another video saying that you could remove some counter bracket and some O's around it. So I'll show you which bracket I'm talking about. So this is the bracket that holding to the cross member. It is both on top over there and higher there. There's 3 screws. Um, if I remember correctly, I think it was 19 on those one or 18. Let me check. I'll tell you what size you need to get. So it'll be 18. I will need to remove the engine mount, that bolt and that bolt. These one were 17. Let me double check. That's 16. Where's my 17 bucks? 58. 17. So it was 18. All right, so it's 18 to remove those both. Well, not, I should say, for the engine mount. I need to remove my exhaust because it's passing right under my oil pan. So that's another thing. So what I did, it's unscrew those. It was a 16 millimeter. When good on this side, on the other side, there's one that's stripped out on me. Could remove it with the extractor. I had to armor my box further in to be able to remove it. Now I'm gonna undo the U bolt in the back so I can pull out my exhaust. And yeah, so I'll keep you in touch on what I need to do, and if the way I'm doing it, it's a good way to do. I'll need to put a jack stand under my transmission, making sure that the engine doesn't drop too low while I'm removing my sorry, my engine mount. And yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Hoping that I don't need to remove transmission or jacked up the motor from the top, because as you know, on the Econoline, you don't you don't have that much space on top to put any stand for the motor. Um, so yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'll put in description all the part number that I got for the repair. I hope my English not too bad, so you understand it properly. But yeah, that's pretty much about it for now. Got a couple things to figure out because I usually don't do mechanic on cars. I do some mechanic on the van, so trailer for the semi. So yeah, let's keep going. hoping that it's worked, like I said. And yeah, apparently the bolt for the oil pan is 13. So if you stop the video there and you're just looking for a box size, I think I gave you pretty much every info you need. Other than that, like I said, I'll try that, see if it's working, and if it's worked, well, good thing. You'll know how to do it without removing the transmission and everything. So, thanks, guys. Alright, guys, so here's a small update for you. So I removed the exhaust. I hope yours doesn't have any U-bolt. It was a bit pain in the ass. Since, let me grab the light first. Alright. Since the exhaust go until that groove, don't even know if you saw that. So there's a groove right there. The exhaust was fully pushed in. I had to cut it. I tried to remove it without cutting it. Didn't work at all. Spent a good amount of time trying that. Yeah. If you have both of those catalyzer, what is that in English? Like, let me show you what I'm talking about, and you'll figure out what I want to say. I'm getting tired right now, so losing my word a bit, but is what I'm talking about. Not sure. Anyway, those two parts, that big one, that big section, it's pretty hard to pass it through this little cross member here. It was touching a bit on the that section over here of the cheese. Let me swap the angle of the camera, because I feel like you don't see very much. So, all right, it'll be easier like that. So it was touching this side of the transmission oil pan, as well as it was scraping over here. As you can see, it's a bit chrome, so that where it's scraped. So yeah, two things that I could suggest you. I didn't have any jigger, so what I will if I had to redone this thing, I will cut it right over the cross member and try to weld it, or put a clamp. I feel like it will be easier to pull out and to bring back in. So I might, since I have to remove the transmission oil pan, I might just remove the oil pan, push the exhaust in once my oil pan will be installed back, and that way might be a bit easier. Or once my because I didn't remove my engine mount yet, but I feel like if my engine mount were removed already, I might have a little more play to pull it up higher and pass the exhaust. I removed this line, but for a reason or another, for a reason or another, I don't know why I cannot put it out. So I'll have to watch a little video on that to make sure I don't do any mistake. There's some screw, 4 of those Phillips screws right here. I don't know if I have to remove those first or if I leave it there or anything like that. So I'm not sure, so I'll check. Tomorrow, because it's getting late and I'm hungry a bit, so I'll go eat and I'll be back tomorrow morning, first hour. My next move will be to remove those screw, this one, engine mount first. Once my nuts are removed, I'll put the transmission stand underneath, so I'll be able to remove those corner parts that I was talking earlier. I'll remove those 3 screws and this one there. This way I can put it out. If there's any pipe or hose in the way, I'll remove them. But I feel like this might be enough for me to pull out the oil pan. I wish, because I will have to. And again, guys, I'm trying right now, see if that's the best way to do it without removing the transmission. Obviously, I'll jack up the motor, so that might help a bit. I don't know if you just, well, you cannot remove those corner, those one, without put anything underneath, because that's the engine mount and there's none on top. So keep that in mind. If you remove those corner, your motor will hang on his all weight. And I feel like the other geez, I'm losing my English right now, sorry guys. The other mount is the one for the transmission, so I feel like all the weight will be on the front and that's not good, so I'll put it as far as I can on the transmission. And yeah, so that'll be my next move. Don't plan on moving on the same day, except if you know what you're doing or you have a lift or something like that. I thought it will be a little bit faster than that, but it's my first time, so I knew I will learn stuff and I have to try stuff. Not even sure if I can get it out like that, but hey, that's it. I feel like I'll have enough room to lower it. I believe that the pickup for the oil is at the bottom of the pan, so that's something that I have to figure out how to give it an angle enough to clear the picker inside the tank, and clear the transmission, clear the cross member. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Well, it'll be in the same video, so I'll see you tomorrow in a few seconds for you after a good night of sleep for me. And yeah, that's it. I hope it'll work, because I didn't see any video on YouTube regarding that part. I saw some for F-150, and I do believe they are similar but not the same, so I'll check that. Anyway, see you soon, guys, in a few seconds. Stay there. What's up, guys? So I'm back to keep going on the mechanic on my Econoline. So this morning I'm planning to remove my I already removed my nuts for the engine mount. That's to remove, so I put the jack stand under the transmission. so I can lift it up, give me some clearance. I will now remove the counter bracket that I showed you yesterday, and yeah, let's see how it goes. Hoping having enough space to remove everything. So yeah, I figured out that the little tube that was going inside the oil pan from the side, driver side, was the I'll say it, the dipstick for the oil. So I didn't found any video of it. So what I'll do is let you know how I did it, and if there's anything special to remove that. Pretty sure now that I know that it's the dipstick, I'll probably able to find another well, not another, but a video about it, like a dipstick remover, tube removal or something like that. But for now, that's where I'm at. Like I said, I jacked up the motor a bit. I will undo the hold the boat on the oil pan just to make sure that when it's higher, it doesn't drop on my arm. Just a little precaution there that my brother-in-law suggests me. I think it worked, that I just letting you know that part as well. So other than that, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. So I'll keep going, and I'll keep you in touch once it's done, or once there's another step done. Let's go. Quick update, guys. Well, not an update, but I'll rectify what I said yesterday about the 13 mil for the oil pan. It's actually 11, so yeah, don't get a 13, get a 11 to undo the oil pan. That's it. All right, guys, so I remove almost, well, pretty much every screw on the oil pan. I kept only 4 of those on it, so it will hold there. So the way I put the bolt, make sure that if there's different length, or yeah, that's it. If they are a bit different, so I just traced an oil pan on the box, the little X with my knife, just to slip the bolt in. These two are the one that are still on the oil pan, same for the front. And I just kept it in order, making sure that I won't mess up while I put it back. I did jack the motor up, so I'll show you that as well. As you can see, there's a little bit more space. I think I'm at the highest I can go without hitting anything anywhere. But yeah, I had a few screw that wasn't tight at all, so don't know if that was the problem. That's why they're leaking. Yeah, for the one who doesn't know, I bought this Econoline to make a camper project. Got a few video on that, but in French. I have it for now a month and 2 or 3 days, so I don't know who did that, leaving the screw loose, but hey, shit happens. I didn't remove that part yet. Still there. I don't know if when I drop the pen it will come out more easier. Maybe if I remove the dipstick, that might help a bit. I didn't think of it. Yeah, let me pull on it, on the dipstick, and see if that make a difference or not. Maybe it won't, maybe it will. pretty sure that's not the what's stopping me to pulling it out, but hey, I don't know. Yeah, while I'm on top over here, as you can see, I still have a lot of clearance on top there. Where's the dog house is. But my filler neck for the oil touched this plastic. I got a few O's that becoming tighter, so I don't want to go that much higher so they won't break on me. Since I didn't make the inspection, well, I did a quick inspection when I bought the van, but I didn't go through the motor entirely, so I don't know what all the O's look like in the tubing. One thing I noticed when I opened the hood, first time I saw it, is that the dock air is completely duct tape. So yeah, that's a dock. So I'll need to change that eventually, but it's not my planning for today. Other than that, that's where I'm at. Let's try to pull out the tubing underneath and see if that help a bit. No. Well, maybe. I don't know. I'll try it in a better position. But yeah, I'm gonna remove those brackets. Corner one. I might need to remove. Sorry. I might need to remove the engine mount from the engine to clear that part there. I'll check that out. But other than that, that's pretty much about it for now. There's some screw way in there that are pretty much hard to reach. I will install them before I put the corner, that is for sure. That way I'll save me a ton of struggle to put it back straight and not strip the what do you call that, the screw, let's say it that way, and all this little ridge in the hole. I'm sorry, I'm looking for the word but it doesn't come. So yeah, so I'll make sure I don't strip it. So I'll reinstall them while the corner is uninstalled. One thing I noticed is there's a gasket or seal, whatever you call it, O-ring missing, so I still have oil coming out from the drain plug. So I'll figure out what can I do to install another one. I don't have one in my box. When I say my box, the box part that well, let's restart that phrase, that sentence. Jesus, I don't have it in my spare part. I'll check if a little O-ring do the job when I drop the pan, so I can test a few things. So yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, all right guys, quick update. So corner bracket has been removed. So regarding the 3 bolts on top of the bracket, to undo the last one, you'll need to remove the bracket that hold the brake line, so you have access properly. I did remove the engine mount from the motor, so that gave me a lot of clearance so I can work with it. So now what I have to do is remove the other one on the other side, and yeah, it'll be the next step to remove the oil pan completely. Obviously I still need to remove the tube for the dipstick, but yeah, I'm not there yet. I figure out that I should remove bracket first. It's a bit pain in the ass, so get ready to do yourself a favor and maybe bring it to the mechanic shop if you don't know what to do. And if you're not like used to do mechanic, that's a bit struggle for anybody who doesn't do that on a daily basis. Um, as I had to remove some bolts from there as well because they were holding the bracket, and pull out the bracket was another challenge. It was kind of stuck in between the cross member and the engine mount. But yeah, that's pretty much about it for now. I'll keep going and keep you updated. Alright guys, so I removed the other bracket on this side. um, I pull out the tube for the dipstick, so I just wiggle it back and forth while I was pulling, and it came out. So that's the way to do it. I'm gonna drop the old pan, so wish me luck guys, cause I hope it'll work. Only 4 screws to remove from the old pan. That's what it's holding it right now. And yeah, same thing on this side. Remove the engine mount from the motor to give me more clearance. I don't know if I'll need to remove the starter or not. I'll check that. But I should be able to yank it on the driver's side and bring it back down. I'm hoping my stand will not be in the way, so we'll see. I'll keep you updated. Alright guys, so I just dropped the oil pan, so I will remove the nut that holds the strainer, so I can try to pull out the oil pan. It's dropped on the cross member there, but it's looked like I have enough space to try to move it on driver's side and bring it out from there. So I'll keep you in touch. I hope it worked. If not, I'll cry and then I'll be back. Alright guys, so I'll keep going. Alright guys, so quick update. I removed the oil pan finally. So let me tell you what I did. I jacked up the motor a bit more after removing everything around. I let the dipstick tube there didn't bother me at all while I was pulling out the I won't say it, the old pan. Next thing I did is remove the nut that was holding the bracket for the strainer, as well as removing those 2 bolts over here for the oil pump. There's a well, we don't see it very much. Let me grab a light first. Come on. All right. So there's not an Allen key, but it's an hexagonal stud there. This one's not screwed to anything. It's just, I'll show you where it is. It goes in there, so you just slide it in. You should have a gasket over here, so make sure you don't lose it. I don't have any on it, so wondering what happened. But yeah, that's it. It is removed. There you go guys, I'll keep you updated. Alright guys, so I cleaned up everything, making sure that there's no more gasket around the oil pan. So I scrape everything with a razor blade. Cleaned up everything with brake cleaner and air. I did the same thing underneath, so I'll show you that as well. So everything is scraped up, cleaned everything. I will dried this spot before I put the new gasket, making sure that there's no way that the oil come out. Don't know, this side as well. And yeah, I'll put some right stuff all around. I'll need to be quick. I'll put some blue Loctite for this nut and these two bolt that goes in the corner. I will need to make sure that I'm aligned with this part over here. And yeah, so I did a little cleanup on the cross member as well, since there was a lot of oil and grease. Did the same thing on the engine as much as I could. So if there's any leak, I can spot where they came from. I did a cleanup of this side too, and I cleaned a bit up front as well, since it was leaking a bit from there as well. I think that's pretty much it for the small update. I will do it as quick as possible, since the right stuff says that you have to apply and install the pan inside the 5 minutes. So if you want to pause and read the instruction, you'll have it there. If you don't know what right stuff is, it is like a gasket maker. What I'll do is go around my new gasket, and I will apply it. I'll put a little bit, if I can say, a little spot over here and over there. Same thing in those corner, making sure that it stay there. Something that's important, it's making sure that the gasket doesn't go out from there, either outside of the pan or inside the pan, because if it goes inside or outside, you'll have a leak immediately, and that's not what you want when you remove everything and you install everything back in place. I'm pretty sure once you do it, you don't want to do it again, because it's a hell of a job to do. It came with some little snap up, so it's like some little screw that you put in 4 corners, so it's holding the pan for you while you screwing the rest of it. I think I said everything. I cleaned up every bolt I had. All the threads are clean. Same thing for those. With brake cleaner, and I dry them. So I think I'm ready to do it. A bit stressed. I'm a bit stressed for this this part of the job, since I have to do it quickly and I don't want to screw up anything. So that's it, guys. I'll do that. I'll give you an update right after it. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So stay tuned. I'll let you know if it went good or not. I hope it will. I hope. I'm a bit stressed since I have to put the oil pan with an angle, squeeze it in, and do it. Enter it in the hole. Yeah. It's currently almost 6 o'clock. I was here at 8 this morning. Took me a while. I hope the installation will be better and Putting the engine mount, bracket, and everything will be faster. Cause, jeez, I still have to do the transmission oil pan. So, yeah. All right, guys. I'll stop talking there and I'll do it. Morning, guys. Yes, I just said morning. Um, Last night it was an absolute shit show. I tried to put the right stuff on. Um, like I said in the instruction, you have like 5 minutes to start installing your parts and screwing. Didn't went well at all. I had my arm freaking pulling out all the right stuff from the gasket. Couldn't reach for the pickup tube for the oil. Guys, if you do this job, be ready. I yelled a lot of profanity yesterday trying to put back this piece of SHIT. That one there, that pickup tube is pretty hell of a job to put it back there. Was trying to put those like the little hexagonal thing, like that thing that looked like an Allen key. Holy moly, it dropped on me a few times. I had to put some right stuff to make it stick in the top of the pan. That's the part that drives your pump, so you absolutely need it. You gotta make sure that that little round thing is lined properly so it fits, and you gotta squeeze your arm in between over here and that cross member on the bottom to go over the top to hold this piece and try to put the screws in. Oh my lord, I think I spent an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours trying to fix this shit. God damn, man. Like you just saw, the fucking gasket just, I'm sorry guys, I keep swearing. I'm so mad that took me so long. Gasket will keep going in the pan and everything. Like you see, I washed the gasket, make sure that there's no more right stuff on it. Best tricks that I found, this is what I'm suggest you if you are about to do this job, is to start with that little knot first, like an half of a turn, maybe 3/4, so it hold up in the air a little bit more, so you don't have to hold the part in the air while you try to screw try to put back in the screws. Jeez. Like I said, there's no box fitted in, it's too tight, so you gotta do it with the open key. And on this side, same freaking stuff. I don't know if I can show you. Here you go, the bolt is right somewhere around here, right there. You gotta fucking put the screw in and do like a eighth of a turn, maybe. So it's a pretty long process. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So now it's finally installed. I'm gonna put the right stuff in counters to put it back. And yeah, shit show, guys. Be ready to yell a lot of profanity if you do that shit. It was a hell of a job to put it back there. But now it's done. So I'll keep going, making sure that my gasket is probably sitting on. And yeah, that'll be it. Alright guys, so here's the small update. Everything is put back on except for the engine mount. I need to drop the motor. But yeah. So I've done everything. I double checked all the bolts. So everything is tight with Loctite as well. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Pretty happy. So I need to put back the dipstick tube. That's something I didn't do yet, but I'll do it. I'll need to put the exhaust back, but it'll be a little bit later. So yeah, I will drop the engine, put the bolt for the engine mount, and that'll be it. Hoping that doesn't leak from anywhere. Like I said, it's a hell of a job. So guys, be prepared if you do that job. Take some times, so be ready. So I'll do a video for the oil transmission pan. So if you're interested, stay tuned, guys. Thanks. Alright guys, so quick update. I removed the oil pan. So it's pretty simple. You just have to remove all the screw. What I suggest is remove like half of the bolt all the way, and then you loose the other, like the rest of it, so it start leaking from the front, because there's no drain plug on this pan. So once it start leaking from the front, you just keep going and loosening and removing the bolt until you have like 2 or 3 screws in the back. Then you push it forward. Well, you push it up again the transmission. You remove the 3 screws left, and then you just drop it. So there's a seal, and that's the filter that goes right there. So all the screws for the oil pan are the same. Make sure you draw a little stuff like that to ensure that you put the bolt at the right place for the filter, because from what I saw, there's like 2 kind of bolt, maybe 3. So yeah, and there's a gasket around the oil filter. I'll show you the pan. What's great about it, it's like you have a little magnet. It's already cleaned up, but all the clutch dust were stick to it. So if you don't have any, I'll suggest to put one. It's not sticky. Like sometimes you got one over here. As you can see, there's a circle. That's where I think the original one was. But I just have a small magnet that was inside, and it does the job. So I highly recommend, if you don't have one, put one. That'll save you a ton of problem. My filter was super clean. Kind of surprised that it was that clean. I believe that it's been changed not too long ago. Even the seals look good. So the gasket, I should say, it's looking good. Obviously I'll change it because I removed the pan, so you don't put the old gasket in, you change it. And yeah, that's where I'm at. So I'm gonna let it dry overnight. As you can see, there's a lot of little drop. So I'll let it dry, come back tomorrow, install that, and fill up the oil. I put the oil inside my oil pan. Well, you cannot see it because there's too much light from outside, but I put back the oil inside the oil pan. I put 5 liters, and the 1 quart's left. I'll put it tomorrow once my van is level to the ground, making sure that the level is good. I'll do the same thing for the transmission. I'll put 4 liters, and the last one I'll wait until I'm level to the ground to make sure that everything's good. Other than that, I think I show you that I installed back everything, give it a little paint job so it's look cleaner. I did put the I won't say it, the dipstick tube inside. So I installed it back, and was kind of tricky since the fitting didn't want to go in, but after playing, well, I dropped the motor on the engine mount. It helped a bit, but I had to pry it from top just to replace it, since I probably moved it when I jacked the motor up. So yeah, after that it went well. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. So I'll be back tomorrow and do the rest of it. So I'll give you an update pretty soon. I'll be in the same video, so stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, so here's a small update and the last one of this project. Well, not project, but mechanic project. So I installed back the oil pan, I put the oil inside it, and yeah, that's pretty much about it. I just need to put back the exhaust together, and that'll be it. So yeah, thanks guys for watching.
Was out.